Welcome to the session on distance, time and temperature, Celsius and Fahrenheit. The objectives for this session are to understand the different features of the Celsius and Fahrenheit scales for temperature, and to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit and from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Temperature is a numerical representation of how cold or hot an object is. Temperature is defined to be the degree of heat present in an object. For everyday applications, the basic unit of temperature is the Celsius scale, in which 0 degrees Celsius corresponds to the freezing point of water, and 100 degrees Celsius corresponds to the boiling point of water. It is often called the centigrade scale because the distance between these two is divided into 100 equal intervals. The second basic unit for measuring temperature is Fahrenheit. The freezing point of water on the Fahrenheit scale corresponds to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and the boiling point of water corresponds to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. The distance between these two is divided into 180 equal intervals. A summary of the temperatures can be seen in the diagram on your screen. Celsius is named after the Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius, who developed a similar temperature scale. Fahrenheit is a temperature scale proposed in 1724 by the German physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. To convert the Celsius scale temperature to Fahrenheit scale temperature, and vice versa, we can use this formula to convert from Fahrenheit to centigrade or Celsius, and this formula to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Let's look at an example of how we can convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Pause the video and have a go. Press play when you're ready to view the solution. So in this example, we're going to convert 20 degrees centigrade to the Fahrenheit scale. Now Fahrenheit, or F, equals 9/5 times C plus 32. Therefore, substituting C equals 20 gives us that F equals 9/5 times 20 plus 32. And this, when resolving on a calculator, gives us that F equals 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Now let's take a look at another example. We are required to convert 100 degrees C to the Fahrenheit scale. Pause the video and have a go. Press play when you're ready to view the solutions. Now Fahrenheit, or F, equals 9/5 times C plus 32. So we simply plug in C equals 100 into this formula, as shown, to give us that F equals 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And now for another example. Pause the video and have a go. Press play when you're ready to view the solution. So in this example, we're required to convert 121 degrees Fahrenheit to the Celsius scale. So let's bring over the formula for Celsius. C equals F minus 32 times 5/9. And substitute the value F equals 121 into this formula to give the temperature equals 45 degrees Celsius. And now for another example. We are required to convert 140 degrees Fahrenheit to the Celsius scale. So again, let's bring over the formula for Celsius. C equals F minus 32 times 5/9. And plug in F equals 140 to give the expression shown on your screen. Tidying up gives us that C equals 60 degrees centigrade or 60 degrees Celsius. We will now look at a real-life problem involving temperature. We are told that the melting point of a metal is 260 degrees Celsius. If a new metal is mixed in it, then its melting point is increased by 24 degrees Celsius. Find the new melting point of the mixture. So let's solve this. We have that the melting point of the pure metal is 260 degrees Celsius, and the increase in the melting point is 24 degrees Celsius. Therefore, the melting point of the mixture is 260 degrees Celsius plus 24 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 284 degrees Celsius. This brings us to the end of this session. If you have understood its contents, you should be able to understand the different features of the Celsius and Fahrenheit scales for temperature, and also convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit and from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Thank you very much for listening. Now pause the slideshow and have a go at these exercises. When you are ready to view the solutions, click play. So the solutions are coming up shortly. And now for exercise 2. Again, pause the slideshow and have a go at these exercises. When you're ready to view the solutions, press play. So solutions are coming up. Finally, do ensure that you can tackle real-life problems from your textbooks.